right? So here's a couple of examples of standing waves, and they look kind of wild, but they were kind of wild out in the hallway. So let's see. If I were going to draw this, is there any criticism you might make of this drawing? Yeah, it was pretty wild out there, but there's something else that I think might be a bigger difference. What's happening at the end? What do you think? What was at the end? Your spring.
Where you was holding it.
Where you were holding it, right? So let's say you were holding it, that would be the equilibrium line. So these should both come back to some equilibrium line, right? Okay?
Oh, you mean won't be in phase?
Yeah, well, they don't necessarily have to be in phase, but you have to have it come back to the equilibrium line, because that's the place where you're actually holding the spring, right? You're not holding it way over here, moving it back and forth that far. You're just moving it back and forth a little bit, okay? So, how many cycles are shown in this? So, Tamisha said 3 cycles, so let's see. Here's 1 complete wave, there's a second complete wave, there's 3 complete waves, okay? But is that what you actually saw? Unless you had like a vision that would like stop it. What did you actually see? You saw it going, that's one, Christoph. You saw it doing what?
Wait, I don't.
Okay, it's okay. You saw it doing what? What was the spring doing? It's going back and forth, right? Is it doing something like this? So sometimes it was on this side and sometimes it was on that side, right? Okay? So, I'm going to steal yours for just a second. That's okay. Because I just want a couple of examples. Right? So which of these waves do you think has a longer wavelength? Chris? The one with more wave cycles has a longer wavelength. So let's see, what's the measurement here? Is this a time measurement or is this a distance measurement? It's a distance measurement. So think about your answer. Is this a longer wavelength or is that a longer wavelength?
I think they're the same.
I don't think so. But what do other people think? Shakar,
The first one has a bigger wavelength
tell me why.
because we're dealing with distance, so it tells you that it's 5. I mean,
Yeah, where are we dealing with?
right?
Yeah, we're dealing with distance.
Yeah, that's 5 meters. And the bottom it says negative 7.5 meters.
Yeah. So this one has a longer wavelength, right? It's 1 cycle covers a greater distance than down here. So this one clearly has a longer wavelength. Okay? If we were asking about the frequency or the time, we'd probably say that this one. But the way, if we're just asking about wavelength, that has a longer wavelength than that. All right? All right. A couple of questions on the next page. From your